Tale of two Duchesses. One dress sells out in 24 hours, crashing websites across Britain. Another woman's jam jars become the most coveted luxury items in Hollywood. Both women married into the same royal family. Both carry the title Duchess. Both have completely rewritten the rules of what it means to be royal. But they couldn't be more different. Kate Middleton, now Catherine, Princess of Wales, whispers her way to power, building a fashion empire worth over £1 billion annually without saying a word. Meghan Markle, the Duchess of Sussex, shouts her intentions to the world, launching businesses that sell out in under an hour, then boldly rebrands when the first name doesn't fit her vision. One rewears the same coat for a decade, turning sustainability into royal rebellion. The other hand delivers strawberry jam to A-listers, transforming fruit preserves into social currency. Welcome to the most fascinating royal rivalry of our time, where tradition meets revolution, and both sides are winning. The foundation, different starting lines. Let's start with a surprising fact. Catherine was ranked as the most popular royal in April 2024 and was the most searched person on Google in the UK and second globally that year. But here's what's fascinating. Their journeys to these titles began at completely different starting lines. When Kate Middleton stepped into royal life in 2011, she was 29 years old with limited public experience. She had been largely shielded from reporters during her 8-year courtship with William, carrying out only 6 official duties between her engagement and wedding. Contrast this with Meghan, who at 36 brought a decade of Hollywood experience, humanitarian work, and her own lifestyle brand, The Tig, which she'd run since 2014. The numbers tell a striking story. After their engagement, Meghan undertook 17 royal duties before the wedding, and her first official post-wedding duty was just 3 days after the celebration. Kate, her first post-wedding appearance was a diplomatic reception with the Obamas almost a month after her wedding, and her first solo engagement came 6 months later. But here's where it gets really interesting. Kate's gradual approach wasn't weakness, it was strategy. She was building something that would last decades. Meghan's rapid integration reflected her urgency to make an immediate impact. Neither approach was right or wrong. They were perfectly suited to each woman's strengths and circumstances. Did you know that by 2025, Kate has become such a fashion powerhouse that she boosted the British fashion industry by up to £1 billion within a single year? Meanwhile, Meghan's rebrand from American Riviera Orchard to As Ever demonstrates her business agility. The first batch of As Ever products sold out in less than an hour when they launched in April 2025. The Kate effect versus the Meghan method. Let's talk about influence because both women wield it, just in completely different ways. The Kate effect is now studied in business schools. When Kate wears something, magic happens. The impact is immediate. Her 1,850 pound Susanna London dress vanished from the brand's website within 24 hours of her wearing it. But it's not just expensive pieces. Her frequent inclusion of high street brands like Zara contributed to her relatable, down-to-earth image, demonstrating that even a princess can appreciate affordable fashion. Designer after designer describes the phenomenon. Eponine London's founder, Jet Schenkman, called Kate wearing their designs life-changing, highlighting the transformative power of royal patronage for small businesses. The effect is so powerful that when Kate wears a British product, it increases its desirability among 37.6% of American shoppers. But here's what makes Kate's approach unique: sustainability and repeat wearing. While fashion influencers showcase new looks daily, Kate deliberately rewears outfits, sending a powerful message about conscious consumption. This isn't just good PR, it's royal rebellion against fast fashion culture. Now, Meghan's influence operates differently but equally powerfully. While Kate's looks garner a 119% increase in online demand, Meghan's generate a 216% increase. But there's a crucial difference. Kate drives demand to specific designer brands like Jenny Packham, while Meghan triggers searches for colors like beige, navy, and white. Meghan's approach is more democratic. She makes style accessible by focusing on color palettes and silhouettes rather than specific designers. When she wore a little-known brand called Isa for her engagement announcement, Neiman Marcus immediately placed a 1,100 order, and celebrities including Scarlett Johansson and Jennifer Lopez started wearing the label. Royal duties reimagined. By the numbers. Here's where things get controversial. Royal engagement numbers are published annually, and they tell a fascinating story about different approaches to duty. Kate often faces criticism for her engagement numbers. In 2023, she completed 128 engagements, but lagged behind all other senior family members, coming in last place. In fact, the 79-year-old Duke of Gloucester completed 172 engagements, 44 more than Kate. Critics called her a part-time princess. But here's the twist. Kate and William are reportedly focusing on high-value engagements rather than quantity, and there's method to this madness. As a future queen consort, Kate is breaking the mold, prioritizing her health while being a supportive player in the House of Windsor. Her 2024 cancer diagnosis and treatment reinforce this approach. Sources say she simply won't be going back to work in the same way as before her diagnosis. What's remarkable is how Kate's reduced schedule after her health scare has been universally understood and supported. She's adopted a case-by-case approach to fulfilling royal duties, and royal experts predict this will continue. Meghan's approach to royal duties was different from the start. Her first engagement without Harry was an away day with the Queen of Chester, less than a month after the wedding, a level of independence that was unprecedented for a new royal bride. But here's a stunning revelation about media coverage. The same British outlets that praise Kate for gradual integration criticize Meghan for being too eager. Over the years, Meghan has been shamed for the same things for which Kate has been praised. When Kate took time to adjust, it was effortlessly elegant and understated. When Meghan jumped in quickly, she was accused of not understanding royal protocol. Business empires and modern royal innovation. Both women have built impressive platforms, but their business strategies reveal their different philosophies about royal influence. Kate's business is essentially the monarchy itself. Royal experts note that Kate's influence on the British fashion industry is often highlighted, with figures showing her boosting it by an estimated £1 billion annually. She's now able to grant royal warrants, an official mark of recognition for businesses who have regularly supplied goods or services to the royal household. This is soft power at its most elegant. Kate's approach is institutional and long-term. Her charitable work focuses on early childhood development, mental health, photography, and sports. She's building foundations that will outlast her lifetime. Meghan's approach is entrepreneurial and immediate. After her brand's soft launch in March 2024, she sent 50 jars of strawberry jam to select friends and public figures, generating massive social media buzz. The recipients included Kris Jenner, Mindy Kaling, Chrissy Teigen, and other A-listers. But here's where it gets really interesting. Meghan's rebrand from American Riviera Orchard to As Ever shows her business evolution. She explained that American Riviera limited me to things that were just manufactured and grown in this area, while As Ever allows global expansion. The trademark issues with the original name have since been resolved, with a new trademark granted after mentions of clothing sales were removed. The speed of Meghan's business operations is breathtaking. Less than 1 hour after As Ever officially launched in April 2025, every single product sold out. But it's not just about commerce. Meghan describes As Ever as more than a brand, it's a love language. What's fascinating is how both women use their platforms for similar causes, but through different methods. Both champion mental health, women's empowerment, and children's welfare. Kate does it through institutional channels and royal patronages. Meghan does it through business ventures and direct advocacy. Conclusion: 2 queens, 1 mission. Here's the beautiful truth. There's no right way to be royal in the modern world. Kate represents evolution, taking centuries-old traditions and gently modernizing them. She's the monarchy's greatest asset, according to the Daily Telegraph, called the jewel in the crown. Her approach is sustainable, institutional, and designed for the long haul. Even her health journey has been handled with dignity that enhances royal credibility. Meghan represents revolution, challenging expectations and creating new blueprints. Her entrepreneurial spirit and direct communication style have redefined what's possible for royal influence. Even outside the working royal framework, she continues to use her platform for global impact. Both women have faced intense scrutiny, but they've responded differently. Kate has generally worked within the system to create change. Meghan chose to step outside the system to create her own. The remarkable thing? Both approaches are working. Kate's influence on British fashion and culture is undeniable. Meghan's global brand recognition and business success speak for themselves. Perhaps the most important lesson is this: the monarchy is big enough for different approaches. Kate's quiet revolution through fashion and early childhood advocacy is reshaping how we think about royal influence. Meghan's direct activism and entrepreneurship is expanding what's possible for former royals. In the end, both women are writing the future of what it means to use privilege, platform, and power for good. They're just using different pens. Their legacy, proving that there's no single way to wear a crown or to change the world.